The Mafia world is a current of blood flowing parallel to civilized society, threaded together like a sinister web. It is a world where the rule of law holds no sway. Instead, the barrel of a gun and an oath of loyalty are the final word. Today, we will delve deep into some of the most powerful and terrifying chapters in the history of world crime. The journey of the Mafia world begins on the island of Sicily in Italy, where the world's most famous and fearsome mafia organization, Cosa Nostra, was born. In the 19th century, they rose to prominence under the guise of guarding lemon and orange orchards, but very quickly they built a vast criminal syndicate. Their core strength was omertà, the strict oath of silence. If any member was caught by the police and dared to speak, it was not only that person but their entire bloodline, 7 generations, that would be wiped out. From Al Capone to Lucky Luciano, these dons shaped the framework of the modern criminal world. Through drug trafficking, gambling, and political assassinations, they established a parallel state within Italy. In the 1990s, publicly bombing and killing Judge Giovanni Falcone in broad daylight was their direct challenge to the state. Although Cosa Nostra is somewhat weakened today, their secret network still runs deep within the veins of Italy's economy. In stark contrast to Italy's mafia culture, the most brutal face of the modern era is seen in Mexico, the Mexican drug cartels. In particular, Sinaloa and CJNG pose the greatest threat to the world today. To them, a human life is worth no more than a single bullet. The annual turnover of Mexico's cartels runs into several billion dollars, far exceeding the GDP of many smaller nations. Their cruelty is so extreme that they would kill rivals and hang their bodies from bridges, then spread the videos across the internet as a message of terror. Police and administrations across large parts of Mexico operate under their command. Tunneling under borders or using submarines to smuggle tons of cocaine into the United States was routine for them. Over a single decade, hundreds of thousands of people lost their lives at their hands, turning Mexico into a living hell. On the complete opposite end of Mexico's brutal violence stands Japan's Yakuza. They are the only criminals on Earth who openly run offices and carry business cards. In Japanese society, they are known as a necessary evil. Yakuza members bear elaborate full-back-colored tattoos called irizumi, symbolizing their endurance and courage. They are highly disciplined, and one of their strangest traditions is yubitsume, the cutting of a finger. If a member makes a mistake or disobeys a leader's orders, they must sever their own little finger and present it to the leader as an act of apology and submission. The Yakuza hold an invisible grip over Japan's real estate, stock market, and construction industries. Even during natural disasters, they have been known to deliver aid to ordinary people before the government arrives, using charity as a tool for social acceptance. But behind the curtain, their drug trade and pornography networks stretch across all of Asia. Turning to Eastern Europe, we encounter the Russian Mafia. After the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, former KGB agents and hardened criminals joined forces to build this organization. They are the most educated and technologically advanced mafia on Earth. Their crimes are not confined to the streets. They are the masterminds behind cyber hacking, credit card fraud, and the global illegal arms trade. The tattoos inked on Russian mafia members inside prison walls serve as a declaration of their rank within the criminal hierarchy. Their network now stretches from Moscow to New York to Israel. To them, information is the greatest weapon, and they possess the capability to influence the elections or economies of any nation. Finally, there are Asia's ancient dragons, the Chinese triads. Based in Hong Kong and Macau, this organization's history spans several centuries. Their core philosophy is rooted in 3 forces: heaven, earth, and man. The triads hold a near monopoly in the global markets of human trafficking and counterfeit goods. Groups such as the 14K and Sun Yian are composed of tens of thousands of members. They maintain extreme secrecy, and their internal code language is virtually impenetrable to outsiders. Their dominance is visible across Chinatowns in Europe, America, and beyond. They amass enormous wealth through lottery fraud, gambling, and enslaving illegal immigrants. These organizations prove that the world of crime is bound by no specific borders. They have modernized themselves with the times and, aided by cutting-edge technology, continue their efforts to keep the world under their control. In this dark empire, there may be a way in, but there is only one way out: death. These blood-soaked chapters of human history remind us that as long as greed and